So I just want to do a video about how to eat or how to eat a little bit better while you're traveling. It's really a struggle for some of us who travel a lot and you're getting to, a location and there's a lot going on and there's events and you really don't have time to always go out and get something healthy or even order something healthy from room service. So I want to give you some ideas with the bare bones minimum worst case scenario. Like you don't even have a microwave in your hotel or you don't have a refrigerator in your hotel. Some of the things that you can do when you're in that kind of situation. First of all, if you do have a Starbucks in your hotel or you have one nearby, a good option for breakfast is the it's called spinach and feta egg white wrap, and it's less than 300 calories and has 19 grams of protein. It's really good. I've tried it, and it's a great option for breakfast or at least one of the meals while you're out. If you are, usually when you're traveling, you've got a few meals where you're on your own and maybe a few meals where you have to be with others or you have to go to a restaurant. You have no choice. So when you're on your own, I just want to give you some options for that. First of all, I always pack protein bars when I travel, and my favorite are the P90X chocolate fudge bars. These have 19 grams, or actually 20 grams of protein, and they've lowered the sugar on these, so these are a really good option. A lot of times in the morning, I've got something I've got to be, someplace I have to be like immediately, and I never allow myself enough time, so I like having something that I can eat right away and have my coffee right there in the room and not have to worry about room service or going anywhere to get anything. But if you do have like a continental breakfast right there within the hotel, usually they're going to offer fruit. So take advantage of that. Go pick up some fruit and start stocking up on bananas and apples, and hopefully they'll have bananas that are not quite so ripe like this one is. By the way, while I'm talking about it, as far as apples, I don't know if you've ever tried Honeycrisp apples, but they're like candy. They're my favorite apples. Anyway, try those if you haven't yet. Another thing I pack is edamame to snack on, and I just boil it obviously before I leave for my trip, and then put it in little sandwich baggies with a little bit of salt, or just even plain. They're really good, just something to snack on. And then the 100-calorie packs of almonds are perfect. Now you can buy different flavors and then just put them in a little baggie yourself. These are super convenient. These are the cocoa roasted, which are my favorite because they're a little bit sweet, and I have a sweet tooth. So these are great, and 100-calorie packs, as a snack, or add them as part of one of your meals or whatever. Another option is to bring Shakeology with you. That way, when you're traveling, it's not going to be the ideal situation in terms of your nutrition. Okay, you're just going to do the best that you can, and it's not a big deal. It's just about making better decisions versus just going out for fast food or whatever. So pack Shakeology, and if you don't know about Shakeology, ask me. I can tell you the nutritional benefits of Shakeology and what that is all about. But I also pack with it these instant oatmeal packs. This one's the lower sugar, maple brown sugar instant oatmeal, and I just have someone right there at the hotel, like the guy behind the bar or whatever, mix it up for me and add in some milk, and then that's a good meal right there with this. And you might even pack your little PB2 powder and have that mixed in as well. And then there's going to be some meals where you absolutely have to eat out with the group. If you can, go to some place like Subway where you can just get like a veggie sandwich. Now, I'm not vegetarian, but I do skip lunch meats when it comes to that kind of stuff because it is high in sodium. So I usually get like a 6-inch, just a veggie sub, and I'll get like light mayonnaise on it or maybe a little bit of mustard. But depending on what your ideal calorie range is, you need to figure out, okay, do I need to skip cheese on my veggie sub? Can I afford to have maybe a little bit of cheese? That depends on you and what you can afford to eat within a day. But sometimes I'll see people go and they'll get the tuna fish sandwich at Subway, and that's, in the mayonnaise within the tuna fish. That is not a low-fat option for you. So make sure when you're at restaurants like Subway that are chain restaurants that you look at the nutritional guide and you know what it is that you're getting. So don't kid yourself by getting something that seems healthy like a Subway and then you've loaded it up with all kinds of high-calorie, high-fat ingredients on your sub. And if you have to go to a restaurant, again, there's going to be a lot of things on the menu that seem healthy or seem low calorie when in fact they're very high calorie. And you wouldn't know it unless you've worked at a restaurant and in the kitchen to see what goes into some of these things. Order a salad, but be specific and customize it so that it's lower calorie. For example, a lot of salads have candied walnuts and candied almonds and lots of cheese and a lot of avocado, and those things all have nutritional value, but they can really add to the total number of calories, which of course excess calories leads to excess fat. So cut all of that down and order, you know, what it is that you like, and keep it to maybe just the grilled chicken and the lettuce and the tomatoes and maybe a little avocado, and you know, but don't go for the full salad because that's usually going to be too much. Like I said, sometimes 700, 800 calories. And of course, get the light dressing at the restaurant, and if you don't have if they don't have light dressing, hopefully you carry with you these little to-go packs. Like this one is light balsamic, and it's only 25 calories, and sometimes I'll even use 2 of these, but still that's only 50 calories. So again, be very careful when you're eating out at restaurants, because that's usually where traveling will really sabotage your results. And I'll do another video on some different workouts that you can do while you're traveling, even workouts that you can do within your own hotel room when you don't have time or you don't feel comfortable going to the fitness center within the hotel room, because I've had that before too. So I'm going to do another video on that. So make sure that you're not only eating healthy, but you're doing your workouts while you're traveling, and you're avoiding the alcohol. That's another thing that's really going to add to your total calories for a day. And you know, a lot of times when you're at conferences and that kind of thing, there's social events, skip the alcohol. It's just not even worth it.